Hello, welcome to another community chat. This program, as you know, is a vehicle to better inform you as the community about things that are coming up, issues, things that are important to the town of Abington. Joining me today is Chris Schultz, and Chris is going to be talking with us about what's going on. I guess a cool event, a collection for Troop 41, the Boy Scout Troop 41, as he is the Scoutmaster. Chris, welcome back to the program.
Thank you for having me today, Kevin.
So you reached out to me and was like, hey, we get a little bit of a dilemma with this pandemic, and we do a very interesting event annually, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it the traditional way. Do you do not like a food drive or something like that?
Yeah, so every November, the Boy Scouts of America has a Scouting for Food Drive. It's a national event. We do it the first two Saturdays in November. Typically, on the first Saturday, the Scouts go door to door in town and leave door hangers on everyone's door, explaining what we're doing, when the collection date is, what items are being asked for. And then the following Saturday, the Scouts go around and they collect from door to door and bring it to St. Vincent de Paul's food pantry. Because of COVID restrictions this year, council does not want us going door to door. So instead, we're going to be doing a drop-off event at the food pantry and ask residents to come to us rather than have our Scouts roaming the neighborhoods door to door.
Is there something, what do you look for in particular? Are there certain things? Are you looking for non-perishables? What do you ask for each year?
They are looking for non-perishable items. They did give me a list of specifics that they're really short of supply in: dish soap, laundry detergent, toilet paper and paper towels, tissues, napkins, cranberry sauce, gravy, green beans, corn, stuffing, mayonnaise, Thanksgiving type items, jelly, hamburger helper, soup, pasta, sauce, and cheese are some of the things specifically the food pantry is asking for.
Now, what's the plan? Will the Boy Scouts, will Troop 41 be at the food pantry those Saturdays? Is that the idea? And is there a window of time for folks to stop by?
Yeah, so it'll be Troop 41, which is the Boy Scouts, and Pack 41, which is the Cub Scouts. So it'll be youth ages, from first grade up to 12th. We will be at the St. Vincent de Paul food pantry. If folks don't know where that is, it's adjacent to St. Bridget's Church, from 9 to 1 on Saturday the 7th and on Saturday the 14th. We are going to ask people to wear their masks, remain in their cars. We'll have people directing traffic. You'll drive through, pop your trunk. Kids will grab the food out of your trunk, and then you go on your way.
Is it strictly food, or what if somebody wanted to make a monetary donation? Is that something that's accepted?
They could. They would probably be better handling that directly with the food pantry rather than through us. If somebody throws a check at us, we'll make sure they get it. But I would say to contact the food pantry directly.
How important is an event like this for the troop?
For us, it's a way to give back to our community. We've been doing it for at least the last 20 years. I know for St. Vincent de Paul, it's a major event that helps support them. Last year, we collected over 7,000 pounds of food. And this year, with the pandemic and people being out of work, food scarcity is a real thing in our neighborhood. And there's a lot of people hurting. So are we really counting on the community's donations to help? I know a lot of us stockpiled back in March and April. So now might be a good time to get rid of all those extra beans and toilet paper that you found out you didn't need.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that, and sometimes when I know people who do this, so I'm just putting this out there. If you're somebody who's looking to get rid of, the can of beets that have been in your cabinet for the past 2 years, again, think think of what someone else would want to eat. I mean, if you have stuff that is that you know that anybody is going to want to enjoy, that's what I would bring. Don't bring the sauerkraut that
Yeah.
you got at the Yankee Swap a few years ago. Well, whatever it is, it should bring something that folks are going to actually be able to eat, because we are in the middle of tough times. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Who knew that we would be having to endure something like this? And as a Scoutmaster, how did you have to start rethinking what you did when you got the order came down? Oh, you cannot do the food drive like we have done in the past.
Yeah, it was difficult, and I know like the folks at the food pantry were very concerned because unfortunately the amount of food we've been getting over the years has dwindled. I'd like to say 7,000 is a record for us, but it's not. And we have a lot of people involved. When we do the door to door, that takes an incredible amount of manpower or I should say child power, for the scouts to be out in the neighborhoods. There's dangerous streets, so you got to get the parents out there. So on the one hand, I'm sad to see those service hours go away and the opportunity to be out as a presence in the neighborhood. But as a parent, I'm also, and a chair of the Board of Health, I'm sort of happy to have us in a centralized location, limited number of people, and not having kids wandering the streets. So it's a sort of 50-50 sitch.
Okay. And again, just a reminder to folks, when is this food drive taking place? The two dates and the times, and where?
So we're doing 2 weekends, and this is so if anybody misses the first one, they can pick up on the second. November 7th, which is a Saturday, 9 to 1 at the food pantry. Come to the main entrance and you'll see people directing you. And then we'll have it again on November 14th, same location, 9 to 1.
Excellent. Anything that we haven't touched upon, but you want to make sure that you share with the viewing audience?
I'd be remiss as a Scoutmaster if I didn't put a plug in for Boy Scouts of America. We're now a co-ed program. We have a very exciting Cub Scout pack in town for youth 1st through 5th grade. That's boys and girls. The troop is very active. We also have a venturing program for older, 14 to 21 boys and girls. So if you're interested in finding out more, check beascout.org and find our contact information. Check us out.
Chris, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for being a guest here to share this information.
Thanks for having us on, Kevin. Appreciate it.
You got it. And again, if you have a chance, please donate. It's tough times, and we can get through this together with your help. You've been watching Community Chat. Until next time, have a good day.